The Team Go Rocket takeover is now live, and we've got ourselves a special research from the shadows. I've already completed the first page. All I had to do was fight 3 grunts, catch 2 shadow Pokemon, and purify one of those shadow Pokemon. So let's claim the super potions, the Pokeballs, and of course the revives. And now we can get our final rewards here, which I'm not gonna get one of these, unless I might possibly get 3 of these, but honestly, I already have one of those Rocket Radars, so I might not get them. And now for page 2 of 3, we have to defeat 6 more Rocket Grunts, catch 4 shadow Pokemon, and purify 2 of them. So that's gonna be pretty easy to do. But I'm not gonna be able to do that just yet, because unfortunately, I've got to take care of some stuff. But before I go, I want to tell you about some wins. Last night, I popped the daily instance, and I got myself a shiny Audino off of that, which is really cool. And then a little bit after that, we got a shiny Pansage. And then early this morning, I got another shiny Pansage. So we're doing really good when it comes down to shinies, but hopefully we'll get a shiny Shadow in today's video. A bit of time has passed now. I was picking stuff up and putting it down with this guy over here at the gym. It was that was a time, but
we pushed ourselves today.
We pushed really hard today, but there's progress. Very happy about that. The best part is, ladies and gentlemen, we had our final rocket on the gym, and it is a Grimer, so there's potential it's shiny, though it isn't. I will say, I feel like these might be full odds, though I could be very wrong about that, but it feels like these are full odds. And with that, we can claim our final rewards. We're gonna get ourselves a whole piece for a radar, another piece for a radar, and of course 15 Great Balls, followed by some Stardust, a Rocket Radar, which is always lovely to get those for free, and 1500 XP. And now we have to defeat Arlo, Cliff, and Sierra, and luckily, I haven't been on the game for a little bit, so I should have a balloon in just a moment. They're coming like every 3 hours, and there it is. Perfect. Please be anything but Arlo. It's Sierra. Perfect. Sierra potentially has Shiny Shadow Murkrow. Cliff has a wonderful Larvitar, and then Arlo has Teddiursa, but that's fine. We don't need the Teddiursa line. We just want to get ourselves these, so let's beat up the Sierra real quick and see what we get. And Sierra's down. Do we get the Perkrow? We do not, unfortunately. No Perkrow for us, and it's got terrible IVs. And this might be the last leader we do that has the new stuff, because unfortunately this event went live at 10 a.m., which means that they're not going to have the new stuff in the rotation unless they come from a balloon, because those are fresh spawns. Leaders spawn every day at 6 a.m. That's why when these events first go live, most of the time they don't have the new stuff unless the event happens at 12 a.m. before the leaders go out. Hopefully that made sense to you, but let's just take a look at this 519. It's, yeah, pretty bad. Let's find the other 2. Took a little while to find this Cliff, but it's not a Shiny Shadow Magnemite, but this will be the last ever Cliff we do for a Magnemite. And Arlo is down. We got ourselves not a Blue Nidoran, but a 185. 194 is the hundo, so it's not terrible. Well, this is pretty cool. Got ourselves a Shiny Shadow Bulbasaur from a Don't Bother, I've already won male rocket. So that's kind of fun. I don't know if they can have all the starters or just Bulbasaur right now, but I am very surprised. That's my first one. And we got an excellent curveball throw. That's amazing. But is this a good Shiny Shadow Bulbasaur? Just because I want to see. It's not great. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And after that Shiny Shadow, page 3 of 5 is done. So let's just claim our 4,500 total experience and claim the 1,500 Stardust. We're going to get that Super Rocket Radar and, of course, another 2,500 experience. Wow. And now we got to find Giovanni. We got to battle Giovanni, and then we got to defeat Giovanni. Should be pretty easy to do. But first, let's equip this thing and see what we got nearby. Do we have anything? All right, there's one over there. I'm still with Goku right now, so we're probably going to get to that spot in just a little bit, and it would be hilarious if that was the Giovanni, but more than likely that's just gonna be a decoy. But for right now, we're just gonna hang out and chill, and if we don't end up getting anything here, there's still the balloon at 9 p.m. that we're gonna get the Giovanni, so no stress. No luck with anything right now, but we got a shiny Ditto, so that's cool.
No luck with anything right now, but at least we got a shiny Ditto.
In my defense, I meant to say with the decoys, but yes, you're right. The way I phrased that made it sound like nothing was happening. Things have been happening.
Never mind that you just got a Shiny Shadow Bulbasaur off a Grunt less than an hour ago. No luck so far, but at least we got a shiny Ditto.
Yeah, I probably should learn how to phrase that stuff better, but hey, shiny Ditto, that's cool, right?
Uh-huh, super cool.
So we've got good news and bad news. The good news is we found Giovanni. The bad news is it's starting to rain, which is not great. But hopefully we'll be able to bring him down beforehand. This should be an okay enough team to take down Regice. Though I'm thinking I'm gonna switch out the Mamoswine. I don't think we're gonna need that. Of course the camera's slipping now because the rain, wonderful. I'm thinking I'm gonna rock a whole bunch of fighters on this one because we already know that the Persian is weak to fighting. We know that the Regice is weak to fighting. So I think that's the best thing to do here. And to be honest, I have no idea what the middle Pokemon is, so this could be a really bad idea. but it looks like this one has Feint Attack, which is great, or it doesn't have Scratch, at least. We know it doesn't have Scratch. And seeing that it's saying it's not very effective, I think that's Feint Attack, which is good for us, because that does way less damage than Scratch. For whatever reason, this thing with Scratch is just a unholy abomination that will destroy everything in its path. But here we go, another power-up punch, and again, I'm not going to be swiping this because there's no point. He's going to block the first 2 charge moves all the time, doesn't matter what you use. I might as well get some power-up punches to help build up the Lucario, but now the big thing is whatever this middle Pokemon is. If it's, yeah, pretty bad for me. Okay, great. Yeah, it's a Nidoking. Okay, so this isn't the best situation, but we're gonna have to rock with it, unfortunately. But we have a Swampert in the middle, plus we have the Machamp in the back to deal with the Regice, so honestly, I think we're fine. But yeah, I mean, we're doing okay damage, but I feel like Lucario is getting taken out here. Or maybe not. We might get lucky and get 3 charges here, though I'm not sure if he's gonna make it, just because this really isn't gonna do a lot of damage, so bang. Yeah, oh man, and the camera slipped again. Oy, 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 please don't take him out. Yeah, he took him out, darn. Appears I'm gonna have to hold on to the camera now. I'm also gonna have to buy a new camera, guys. Like, the screw on the mount is also screwing up really badly. But here comes the Regice, and oh, it's a Registeel. Okay, you know what? In that case, I'm actually not going to do that. We're gonna run away. I'm not going for another Registeel, and I've heard of this glitch. I don't know if they're addressing it or not, but I'm not going to defeat him to get another Registeel. It's not worth it, and the Regice isn't even better, but I want it for the Shadow deck, so looks like we might not be completing that now. But we will do the balloon, and maybe the balloon will have the Regice, but that's really weird that this thing is Registeel. And now the balloon is finally here, and we will have our Giovanni that we can finally get a Regice from. Again, not super excited about it, I just kind of want to get it out of the way. And the Regice is actually in here in 3, 2, 1, boom, there it is. We're just gonna take this out because I'm in the middle of a restaurant here and I almost just hit the waitress, so I'm just gonna take care of this.
This is why we can't have nice waitresses, JT. You almost hit them.
Giovanni has now been brought down. Let's get our Regice and see what we get here. There it is, and it's a 6. Okay, we already know that's bad. A friend of mine literally just got their Regice, and it was a 688, and it was pretty decent, so this one is more than likely going to be just awful. But on the upside, usually Shadow Legendaries are instant catches, so boom, there we go. It shouldn't get out, but it could still. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we got it, cool. Well, at least we got the Pineapple, I guess. 6 candies, 3 XLs, and it's going to be a, yeah, wow, 10, 6, 10. Phenomenal. Smash the subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest you check this video out right over here. And in the next video, we're grinding the shiny shadows.